Well, hey guys, good morning. So I haven't had anyone over for quite a while, some time due to my situation. I guess I'd offer you something to drink, but maybe I shouldn't. I might get some of your stuff wet due to my situation. Yeah, so in 2015 I was diagnosed with UUDS, UUDS, which stands for Unironic Unintentional Dabbing Syndrome. Essentially what happens is every once in a while I kind of dab uncontrollably. I don't really know a better way to explain it. It gets worse when I think about it, so well, I guess we'll see how it goes with this interview. So it makes everyday tasks pretty difficult. I end up spending most of my time inside. It makes it kind of hard to leave the house when you think about all the things that could happen, and you just don't know what's going to happen, you know? It makes you live in fear. So this is how I have to sleep. It's not so bad once you get used to it. I got used to it after a couple of days. It's just, it's important that I restrain myself, and that way I don't hurt myself in my sleep. I actually used to be quite sociable, especially back when I was in uni. I was really cool, but now I spend most of my time alone. Ever since 2015 when I was diagnosed, I just haven't been able to live a life quite the same way. Actually, I used to be quite the party animal. When it was culturally relevant, it was alright. Dabbing used to be cool. Even after having it for like a year, people would think I was dabbing ironically or something. But now that it's been a couple of years though. Well, back then it used to come right on time. Anytime I needed it, it was out and it would just come for me. But now it's just an outdated cultural phenomenon that I'm doomed to repeat over and over in really inconvenient times and at really inconvenient places. Most of my mates from back then would dab too. But this stuff didn't happen to them. I had to watch as my mates got married. My best mate is even having his first kid in a little bit. But I haven't seen them in a while. They haven't talked to me in quite some time. I understand, I guess, but you know, they get to live a normal life. I don't get that. It just doesn't seem very fair to me. So I have to show my ID for the building that I live in. The desk workers know me pretty well by now. I'm just a little frustrated. I don't think they ever see me as normal, you know what I mean? I'm just like never see me as normal. This is the scariest part. It makes normal everyday tasks quite dangerous sometimes. Okay. We're good.
Soren's case is quite unique. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'd assume it to be quite psychological. Many of these sort of cases like UUDS are psychosomatic. Unfortunately, I can't really prescribe him much of anything because he doesn't really need any sort of medication. All that Soren needs is a little self-confidence.
It's been quite some time since I've been on a date, and it's the 21st century, so I decided I'd try going online, but it hasn't really worked out very well so far. Yeah, so this is where I went. I did go on a date with the online dating thing. Didn't work out so well though. It's going pretty well at first, but I leaned across the table to pick up my glass because I was thirsty and I accidentally dabbed. And I you know, you guys know now. I knocked her glasses off her face. She didn't seem too keen on going out again after that. Glasses can actually be kind of a problem. As you can see, I've actually broken these ones right here. You see that? Yeah. And I just have to keep buying the same pair of glasses because, see this right here, it's broken too. I just can't keep, they're quite delicate, so when you dab, you know, you either knock them off your face or you throw them out of your hands and they break. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, I'm actually quite keen on reading. I try to read a lot of books, but, well, I couldn't exactly finish them all. What happens is a lot of the time will end up on roofs or in puddles. I should probably put this. It's really hard to finish when you keep doing that. You know? I tried tying the book to my hand with a piece of string, but the shape of the book makes it kind of difficult. Not that tight. The shape of the book makes it kind of difficult, you know? A backpack. I guess I just never really thought of that. The groceries are actually quite difficult as well. I can't have any eggs, anything like that. My diet basically consists of any sort of food that can survive impact with the wall. It's not the most healthy, but I found it's what works for me. I would say that my biggest dream is to organise a run for awareness for UDS. I hope I can do my part to raise awareness so more people will know what it's like to live with unironic, unintentional dabbing syndrome.